let's say this just happened, and I think I want to get an abortion. In New Zealand, abortion is still listed under the Crimes Act. Abortions can be performed, but only if 2 certifying doctors agree that the pregnancy is a serious danger to your mental or physical health. So now I'm at family planning to figure out what I should do next.
Hi, how can I help you today?
I think I might be pregnant.
All right. When was your last period?
It's about a week overdue.
And are you on any contraception at the moment?
I just use condoms.
Okay. Have you had any condom breakages or...
Not that I'm aware of.
Not forgotten to put one on?
No, never.
Okay.
Too responsible.
All right. And your last period was a normal period for you. Are you in a relationship or are you having casual partners?
Lots of casual partners.
Okay. So we probably need to do some swabs today as well.
Okay.
So how do you feel about this? Have you had a bit of a think about what you want to do?
I have, and I would like to have an abortion.
Okay, so you've got a few options. So there's medical and surgical. So for the medical one, I've got a book here, and you can have that up until 9 weeks. For the surgical one, it's up to 12 weeks and 6 days. It's not going to happen before your 6 weeks. So you've got a bit of time to think about it. You don't have to make a decision right now.
The medical abortion, is that taking a pill?
Yes, so you will need to go in for an appointment. They will give you some medication, and the next day or so you'll have to go back and take some medication again.
And then you sort of pass?
And then you'll pass it at home within a few hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then the surgical procedure involves suction?
Yes.
Yep. Is it going to hurt a lot?
Depending on which type you go for, medical one can be a bit painful. Basically like having a heavy, more painful period than you normally would.
Right.
But you can do that at home. For the surgical one, they usually give you some medication to relax you, and they do numb your cervix, so it shouldn't be painful.
How much does all of this cost?
As long as you're entitled to funded healthcare, it's free. Some ultrasound clinics do charge a fee though. After this appointment, you will need to go and get an ultrasound, which I can book for you. I'm going to print off a lab form, and you need to go and get the bloods done today. After your ultrasound results are back, then I will give you a call and we can discuss what form of contraception you want to go on afterwards, if you still want to continue, and which method you'd prefer.
So then after you've organised all of that for me, are there other steps after that?
There are a few other steps. EDU will give you a call about 3 days after I've made the referral, and they will book you in for an appointment with the certifying doctors.
Right.
And then you'll need to go back for the actual procedure.
Doctors, plural?
Yes, so you do have to be certified by 2 separate doctors.
How annoying.
I know.
Now I have to see the 2 doctors who will need to agree with my decision to have an abortion before I can actually access one. I, a grown woman who can make responsible decisions for herself, must cross my fingers and hope the doctors let me do what's best for me.
Yes! Yes.
I'm about to have my procedure. Because I'm between 6 and 14 weeks pregnant, they're going to give me a local anaesthetic in my cervix and perform a vacuum aspiration. So they're going to dilate my cervix, and it's going to feel a little bit like period cramps. Then they're going to insert a small plastic tube and very carefully suction out the contents of my uterus. All of that's only going to take a few minutes. And then afterwards, I'm going to recover in the clinic for about an hour, and then I'm going to head home. After the abortion, there might be a little bit of bleeding and some cramps. I'm going to be susceptible to infection for a little while, so I'm not going to have a bath for 48 hours, do any exercise for 2 weeks, use tampons for 4 weeks, or have sex for a while. Post-procedural complications, they're super rare, but if I'm concerned about anything, I'm going to go straight to my GP. For now, I may be feeling lightheaded and a bit nauseous, so I'm going to get someone to hang out with me for the rest of the day, just in case. But you know what? I'm going to be just fine. The abortion legislation reform bill recently passed its first reading, so it's looking like the law might finally change. But if you have any questions about accessing abortion care, head to familyplanning.co.nz. Everything you tell them is confidential.